Hi there, Stephanie here at myOraclePath.com, and I wanted to take a few minutes just to stop in and talk a little bit about spiritual hygiene today. If you're walking a spiritual path, you know that meditation is important, a daily meditation practice, connecting with that divine creator, higher power, whatever that is to you, and also being responsible for our energy, the energy that we bring to a room. I have to say, the last few months, Spirit's been really kicking me around about this and showing me even more so the importance of the fundamental task of keeping your subtle energy bodies clean. So let's talk a little bit about that. If you are feeling off, if you're feeling irritable, grumpy, just downright tired, doing an energetic cleanse could be really useful. It could be paramount, really. So let me begin by again stating meditation in your daily spiritual practice is essential. Making sure that when you're meditating and when you're doing some of these cleansing techniques that I'm going to talk about, you're connecting in with your higher power, your divine creator, that sort of thing is very important. It's more than just visualizing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's that connection, that strength of connection is really important, that it's with your divine connection, your divine spirit, right? So, and lastly, breath work can be so important, especially if you're feeling tired and run down. I recommend the dragon's breath, which I often do for myself in my daily practice. And maybe we'll do a video on that another time, but there's plenty of resources out there to talk about breathing techniques that can help make you feel lighter and more connected. I also want to mention, if you're doing any kind of spiritual work with others, like Reiki, or you're a reader, you're a tarot card reader, or any kind of healing work, spiritual hygiene is so important. It's very important to do. Energies just being out in the world, being at work all day, or working with others can be, you can feel it in your energy bodies. So give yourself a hug. This is like the ultimate in self-care, is when you can really sit down and make sure that you're clear of cords or just, the grit of energy. So I'm going to start simple here with your basic Epsom salt, which can be really helpful. It's like something that I often keep, I always keep in my pantry. I have some on my altar that sits there to be, to be blessed. Sometimes I'll add frankincense oil, or myrrh is also really helpful. Dragon's blood, that's also helpful. You can use this in a bath. So taking an Epsom salt bath, doing some meditation while you're in there, you get out and you just feel 50 pounds lighter sometimes. When I have a lot of readings in a day, I often will use that salt just to wash my hands between readings, make sure I'm nice and clear and ready for the next. So if you're in a hurry, that might be a suggestion. Just make sure that you're connecting in and holding that connection for just a minute or two at least to get that really good cleansing. I have made that mistake before in my past where I'll turn the heart center on, I might use a little bit of salt, and I'll feel that opening. You'll feel yourself open, feel that kind of yucky energy start to fall off, and you're like, oh, there's the connection, and then you move on about your day. But I promise you, if you take a few extra moments, an extra minute or two to really solidify that connection, you're gonna get a world of benefits. You're gonna feel much better. You're gonna feel more connected as well, and your subtle energy bodies are gonna be clean, right? I know on the market they have some sprays like sage sprays or juniper sprays are really good. Just to cedar wood's another one. If you can get those sprays, they're often helpful for your energetic bodies. And again, the key is connecting in with your higher source while you're doing that. It's not just imagining a white light. I suppose that we could do that just to kind of get us there through the entryway, through the door, to imagine it. But you really need to have that connection and feel it. It happens on a much deeper level when you add that extra juice to it. I call it the juice, spirit, the anointing, the fire, all of those things. That's the element that you need really for cleansing. Another suggestion, and I like this one, I often visit my friend Ron Esposito, who does singing bowls. So singing bowls is my suggestion. If you have one, play it, meditate with it. That vibration is wonderful for cleansing your auric body. So sound baths. I know that YouTube, other channels here on YouTube have many videos with different sounds where you could be attuned to the heart chakra or attuned to the sacral or root or even the third eye or your crown chakra. So look for those tones and that sound, those sound body clearings that can be really helpful. I do like that so much. Another example could be smudging, of course, and I think I've talked a little bit about sage, which is what I know sage is really popular right now. But again, that kind of clears the deck, which is just good. We're talking about clearing our energetic bodies, but also the San Paulo wood works very well. I happen to like cedar a lot. It kind of builds and clears and builds energy. So you can certainly use incense, frankincense and myrrh, of course. Dragon's blood. You can correlate these things to what you might need to get yourself feeling better and lighter and more clear, right? I often use essential oils on my, of course, my third eye, because I do so much mediumship work, on my temples, on my throat chakra area, anywhere really. Again, you apply that oil and make sure you're connecting in with your source. Say that prayer, spend that time meditating, feel all of that debris just fall out of your energetic body. This makes you feel so much lighter. And again, it's like this ultimate self-love that you can do for yourself. Oftentimes we get burdened down and our mind does this little loop where we say to ourselves, well, I don't know why I feel this way, or I'm just feeling off today and I don't really know what I can do about it, or there's nothing to be done, I'm just tired. Some of these techniques will really help change the game in that area if you give it a try. And if you're working with other people in a healing sense, or in some kind of practice, Reiki, massage, that sort of thing, it's very important that this become a part of your daily foundation, your daily foundational routine to keep yourself together. Finally, I want to talk about if you're really trying to grow spiritually, if you've found yourself kind of at a plateau, or you're in a hard place and you can't seem to get to the next level, or you're just not hearing or growing the way that you feel you need to. There are other things that will really jumpstart and clear those energetic, emotional bodies, the mind body, the emotional body, the pain body, all of those things. I suggest fasting. Fasting is a great way to get that clarity and to just really reset. So maybe you fast for a few hours, maybe you fast from sun up to sundown, maybe it's just for a day, maybe 2 or 3 days. But fasting can be a great way to really reset your energetic body. I also sometimes will take a day of silence, and that's not for everyone, but what I have found when I do take a day of silence is you get a lot more solid in yourself, in your energy, in everything really, and clear and crisp, and the messages from your guides, from your spirits, from your higher self, all seem to come much faster and more clearly. So perhaps you want to take a day of silence when you can do that. Another way would be reciting prayers or chants, mantras. The Psalms are really good for this if you're okay with using the Bible for this. There are many Psalms that can help just kind of reset your mind, reset your body, and again, it helps to relieve some of these energetic body diseases, or where you feel heavy and off. Again, you can use mantras or the Psalms or any sacred text that speaks to your soul. Again, this is self-care. This is soul work. This is part of it. And being responsible for the energy that we bring to the world, that we bring to those that we work with is really important. And this is one way to get there. It's a great thing to do. Just to feel lighter and really work with your spiritual path. I'm sure there are 1,000,001 other things that you can do, but these are just a few suggestions that I have used that I found to work and to be helpful. If you'd like to work with me, you can contact me through my website at myoraclepath.com. If you like these videos and you want more, I'm happy to do them. I've been figuring out the technology, and I'm sorry that they've been slow coming, but I'm going to do better on that for sure. Leave me some suggestions below if you have topics you'd like to hear about, and smash the like button and the subscribe button and all that good stuff. And I hope that you are well and be blessed in all that you're doing. Take care.